Hello, and welcome to the video. Let's get right into this review. So this is the little joker right here from ToolKit RC, the M6D, a dual smart charger. And I want to talk for a second about why this charger is my new daily driver. First off, the interface was easy to learn to use. It fits in my pocket. I made this little cable so it plugs right into my truck's cigarette lighter. And even on the cigarette lighter, it has enough power to charge 2 of my Racing Drone's batteries at 2C. That's both batteries done in less than half an hour. Plus, since it has 2 separate channels, I can start the charges at different times. That's right, this tiny little charger can do 2 totally separate batteries at the same time. And it's 500 watts. Let's check this thing out. Okay, so we got this instructions. There we go. Here's a cable for updating the charger. And we got a screen protector in the bottom of the box. They always look terrible. I'm not going to use it. But this thing, very nice. I really want to point out a few things on this charger. It is built really well. I like its design. The way it looks and its layout is perfect. The scroll wheel instead of touch buttons is a huge upgrade over a lot of the modern chargers you'll see these days. So there it is, the 2 ports, and it goes up to 6 cell on each side. There's a fan, and there's where the power comes in at. It also has a little USB output right there for charging your phone or whatever. So this little unit will need a power supply. It doesn't have an AC converter, so you can't plug it into your wall. But I've got links in the description of some pretty inexpensive ones. For the majority of the video, I'm just going to be using this converted Dell AC adapter. It was for a laptop or something like that. And it's good because it's totally quiet. There's no fans. It's totally sealed. So it's not going to bug me in the video. Now for a quick how-to on how to use the charger. This scroll wheel is pretty much the main button you'll ever be using. You switch between the channels using this, and you just select, change your amperage to what you'd like it to be. And since the charger automatically detects the cell count once you plug in the balance plug, you don't really have to change anything else. If you like to change between channel 1 and channel 2, it's as simple as clicking there. Clicking dual just means that you're going to run both channels at their presets at the same time. Not a super helpful function, so I'm just not going to use that. Really quick, I'm just going to charge my old Tattoo R-Line 1550 4-cell. And you can see that the balance plug goes straight in here. And you don't need a balance board. It just plugs right in. So then you can just go to start, and it'll get right to it. Now, I've also got this little parallel board and 2 3-cell batteries. So I'll go ahead and plug those up. And then into channel 2 on the charger. I think I'm going to turn the current down for these a little bit. They're kind of smaller batteries. And there we go. This thing chugs along, totally silent, and you can check the individual cells by scrolling over. That blinking indicates balancing, I believe. And you can click over again and check the resistance. Now, I don't know how accurate the resistance is on this. It only gives 1 decibel place, so that's not super encouraging as far as resistance goes. But it is, I think, accurate enough to determine that your cells are not really out of balance. So where I wouldn't use this as an accurate ESR meter, you totally can use it to determine if your cells are in balance or not. So we're going to go ahead and stop these charges and get into some high power stuff. All right, to test the charger's full power, I'm going to need to use a more powerful power supply. I've got this unit here. I have better recommendations in the description, but this is the one that I had on hand, so this is what I'm going to use. We'll also need a bigger battery. So I got my homemade power bank here that I take camping with me. This thing is a beast, 25,000 milliamps at 4S. I plan on making bigger and better ones, but this one will do the job today. So this little charger has a trick up its sleeve called Synchronous Mode. It's something normally reserved for much bigger, much more expensive units, where you can couple both of the channels together. I'll show you how to do it. The charger will need this cable in order to do synchronous mode, but I had to make a slight modification. This is a standard parallel adapter for XT60s, and I had to make this little adapter so that I can plug in a single XT60 and utilize both of the channels. So you hold down your main button for a few seconds and you'll enter the setup menu. From there, you can go down to synchronous mode. It will be off. You can turn it on. And then both of the channels will be set up. To start, we'll first start by plugging in our cable. And now we're ready to plug in our battery. And our balance lead needs to be plugged in to channel 1. So we should be able to scroll this thing way up now. And we can, all the way up to 25 amps. Let's do this. Right on. Currently pulling 424 watts from my power supply. All right, so we just got a beep on the charger saying fast charge done. Let's go ahead and check and see how accurate this thing balances the cells. I'm going to do that by checking it against a few different chargers and my multimeter. About 7 thousandths of a volt off. I'd say that's pretty good. So you may have noticed that the cells didn't stay at 4.200 after the battery was done charging. And that's totally normal. The battery didn't drop much more than 1/100th of a volt, which is effectively no energy in a lithium battery. Also, this pack was charged pretty hard. So considering that, I'd say it did a good job at balancing and overall a trustworthy charger. And that's my review on this charger. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you want to see more charger or battery content, let me know. Later. This next little part was a total afterthought. There was a handful of other functions in the charger that I wanted to show you, but didn't have a good place to put it in the video, so I'm putting it towards the end. You have the standard charge, discharge, and storage functions that most chargers have these days, and a bunch of different chemistries available, including power, which has a huge voltage range, all the way down to 1 volt and up to 28. This will come in handy if you ever need to check some electronic component like a receiver or something that you need to power off of 5 volts. Or I'm going to take this thing with me when I go camping, plug it into my battery bank, and if I ever need to convert the voltage up or down from 4S, I can do that. I wouldn't recommend trying to jump a car or something like that because it will draw a lot more current too quickly from this. So side note on using the power function on that. I've smoked a charger in the past doing it. But testing other equipment should be super helpful for that. I really like that function. Now to end this video, I want to say that ToolKit RC did not provide this charger for me to review. I was not paid to make this review. I did test this charger for a company to let them know if it's a product they should consider carrying. I have a link in the description of where you can buy this product from a US vendor and an international vendor. I hope the review helped. If it did, consider sharing and subscribing. Thanks. Later.